Reiner? Here. Scott?
Here.
Waters?
Here.
Breckgren?
Here.
Moore?
Here. We stand for a moment of silent prayer followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Check presentation. Put up here.
Grabbing the voting.
We need it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a couple of items.
Okay.
Hi, Stacy.
Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good.
Good.
No.
I'm
just going to
Stacy
call the vote.
Harmelink, and I am the president of Missouri River Historical Development. And I'm here with Bob DeSmit and Katie Calling, our executive director. And we are here to present our second $200,000 installment toward our $1 million pledge for the Riverfront project. And Bob, did you have something to say?
MIRD has been a supporter of the city for a long time. We put some numbers together, and to date, including this $1 million for the riverfront, we've passed $5,300,000 towards the city departments, large and small, including just in 2021, a gift to the fire department for a training trailer and a gift to the Arts Center for some improvements inside their building. So.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Extraordinarily impactful.
Yeah. He didn't want the hard copy.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Next, we'll interview for the Human Rights Commission, Kendra Berginski. Kendra here.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you want to serve.
Thank you very much for seeing me today. Before I get started, I just want to tell you that I just switched my allergy meds and it makes my mouth really dry. So if I stop, it's not anything other than that. I've actually been on the Human Rights Commission for 3 years. I stepped in when one of the sitting board members passed away. And so I hope that you will see fit to allow me to continue the work of diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice. Is truly the work of my life. It's what I'm meant to do. It's what I do every day at Western Iowa Tech through my position there. And I'm actually pursuing a doctoral degree that has a very big whole emphasis on equity. So it is truly what I am doing with my life. In the 3 years that I've been on the commission, I've been able to work with Karen to produce, I think, some pretty great options for us. During the shutdown portion of the pandemic, Karen and I did some video interviews about fair housing, employment discrimination, and accommodations, put those out publicly for people. I've established monthly office hours for Karen. She comes to campus once a month to be available to students and community members who might not be able to make it here to see her in her office. I've connected Karen to our media and broadcasting program where students have been working with her to produce professionally produced videos that the Human Rights Commission can share out through all their media and things like that. And most recently, I've connected Karen to a group of instructors who are working on something called the Comet Project. It's experiential learning, and what it does is it allows students to earn one or more classes worth of credit hours by working with nonprofits. And so those students will be working with the Human Rights Commission this fall. That's an ethics class, a composition class, a human and work relations class, and one that I can't remember right now. So regardless of my position on the board, those kinds of initiatives will remain. I intend to keep those things going with Karen and HRC regardless of my position. In addition to these kinds of initiatives, the program that I'm in really feeds me a lot of really, really important information, some of which we pass on to the commissioners and some of which sort of guides conversations, but leads us to things that we could do in the future to be more DEIJ focused. So I am very thankful for the opportunity to serve the community and to work to make this place more equitable and inclusive, and I hope that you will allow me to continue this important work. I am open to questions if you have them.
Questions?
I thank you for making the application to continue to serve. I think we're lucky to have you on the Human Rights Commission.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
you very much.
I was gonna
agree.
echo that. Knowing you and the work that you've done, I really appreciate your passion and dedication. We've said it before, when we have commission members, we need people with a little fire and a little, and ideas and things like that, being able to come in so that we can really take those ideas and run with them and improve city processes and all those things. So we appreciate it.
Well, I'm going to bring along some of my friends here shortly, so.
Good.
No doubt.
Good.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
That
Thank you.
sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Thank
you.
you so much.
We'll move to the consent agenda, which is items 3 through 11D today. Consider them to pass unanimously unless a separate roll call vote is requested by a council member. If you want to speak on an agenda item, please come out as I'm reading it and state your name and address for the record so we can use it later if we need to. If you want to speak on an item not on the agenda, please come up under citizen concern. I'll move the consent agenda.
Second.
3 is the reading of the city council minutes of August 9th, 2021. 4 is a resolution amending the position classification manual and salary schedule for the Patch Union EMS employees by approving updated job descriptions for the positions of paramedic and EMT basic advanced to be retitled EMT and advanced EMT. 5 are resolutions awarding a purchase order to Keisler Police Supply for the purchase of ammunition for the police department. 6 is a resolution authorizing the police department to apply for a 2021 Burn Justice Assistance Grant funds related to the interlocal agreement with Woodbury County. 7 are actions relating to street closures. A is a resolution temporarily closing part of the alley between Water and Pearl and 4th and 5th Streets on August 21st for the Blue Ribbon Tap Bags Tournament. B is a resolution approving closing Pearl Street from 5th to 4th and part of the alley between Water and Pearl and 4th and 5th on September 4th for the Blue Ribbon Tap Sioux City Baggers Tournament. C is a resolution temporarily closing Water Street from 4th to 5th, 4th Street from Pearl to Water, and a portion of the alley on August 21st and 22nd for the Shotgun Motorcycle Club Back to the Blue fundraiser. D is a resolution temporarily closing various streets in the downtown area from Floyd to Water on August 18th for the River Cape Parade. 8 are actions relating to agreements and contracts. A is a resolution granting a permit to Fibercom for underground cable in the right-of-way on Triview and Zenith Drive. B is a resolution awarding and approving a contract to Subsurfco for the Singing Hills Boulevard and Harbor Drive Drainage Improvement Project. I need to abstain on that, please.
Mayor, and just for the record, the write-up stated that the bid was below engineer's estimate, slightly above the engineer's estimate, but not very much. So I just wanted to make sure everybody was clear on that.
C is a resolution authorizing approving a school trip or services agreement with the school district for transportation services for students.
Mayor, I need to abstain on that item.
Okay. 9 are actions authorizing payments. A is a resolution approving fund transfers for the month of July 2021. B is a motion approving total payments issued for the reporting period July 2021. C is 1 through 6 claims. See the list and come forward if you have any questions on the claims. 10 are applications for beer liquor license. See the list, come forward if you have questions. 11 are receipt of minutes. See the list, come forward if you have any questions. Anyone to be heard on any of those items? How are we voting today?
I'm going to call the vote. Scott?
Aye.
Waters?
Aye.
Greckin?
Aye.
Moore?
Aye.
Shaner? Aye.
12 is a hearing and resolution approving plans and specs for the City Hall LED lighting upgrade project. I'll move that.
Second.
Hearing's now open. Anyone to be heard? Seeing none, the hearing is closed.
Waters?
Aye.
Greckin?
Aye.
Moore?
Aye.
Shaner? Aye. Scott?
Aye. 13 is a hearing resolution accepting the proposal of Jeff and Heather Bowden for the purchase of land in the River Hills Urban Renewal Area. Motion, I'll move that.
Second.
Mayor, that's the Rose Hill Urban Renewal Area.
What did I say?
River Hill.
Sorry, Rose Hill. Now we need a motion The hearing's now open. We need a motion to delete the item. Now,
Wasn't sure how to do that. We need to hold the hearing.
I'm holding the hearing, but I don't know why if we're deleting it.
That's Jeff Hansen is going to speak on that.
Why do we have to do what you're telling us to do here?
Jeff Hansen, Community Development Operations Manager. In this particular case, the applicant who requested the vacation and ultimately requested to acquire a portion of the property has acquired additional vacant lots directly adjacent to this vacated alley. Therefore, we had already made the publication to hold the hearing to purchase their portion of the alley. They would now like to buy the entire alley, which is what our preference is as well. So since it was already published, we need to hold the hearing, delete it. We'll come back with a new resolution setting the hearing, have a new hearing, and they can acquire the entire vacated alley.
Okay, the hearing is now closed. Call the roll on the original.
Thanks, Jeff.
Greckin,
Does the aye vote delete it?
You want to vote aye, and then we'll have a separate motion for the deletion.
Okay, aye.
Moore,
Aye?
Shaner.
Aye.
Scott,
Aye.
Waters.
Aye.
Now I'll move to delete the item.
Second.
Moore,
Aye.
Shaner.
Aye.
Scott,
Aye.
Waters,
Aye.
Greckin.
Aye.
Citizen concerns. Any citizens who would like to speak, please come to the microphone. Remember, you're limited to 3 minutes. State your name and address for the record, please.
Andrew Velasic, 723 Jones. I was just concerned about like smoking in front of the courthouses there. Like it's employees smoking there. I don't understand why.
City Hall or courthouse?
On the courthouse, like in front of the jail there, that courthouse that's under there.
Well, we don't have any control over that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You'd want to go to
You've got to go to the county
Board
board
of
of supervisors for that.
What is it?
the Board of Supervisors.
They meet tomorrow, I think, at 4, don't they?
At the
Correct.
Woodbury.
4:30.
Over here in the,
At the building right behind
right
you.
behind you, right there.
All right.
You got to go to them on
I
that.
think
Next
it's
door.
4:30.
Just next door, and it's 4:30 on the
And is
first
it-
floor?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it
Downstairs.
downstairs?
Oh, downstairs.
Yeah, so you go in and you go downstairs, thank you, and 4:30, right? Yeah, 4:30. So, but you would be able to go down, or go and tell them, just like you
Excellent.
told us.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hello, Randy Giles, 33676 Southridge Road. So I'm back again. But I'm here to once again ask the City Council to please reconsider a total ban on fireworks in Sioux City limits. There will always be those who do not follow the law. However, law-abiding citizens will, and that will cut down on some of the terrorizing noise which fills our streets of Sioux City in our neighborhoods. First I want to say thank you, and we are very blessed today to have Fire Marshal Mark Aesop here today to answer questions, but we've been talking with him and even spoke with retired Marshal Chuck Hirsch, and all are in agreement that fireworks need to be banned. We've even gone further and have done extensive research and have spoken to Fire Chief Rick Staines in Dubuque, Fire Marshal Jeff Chapman in Clinton, City Manager Steve Shanker in Ames. We talked with Fire Chief Greg Smith in Cedar Rapids, and Fire Marshal Brian Greer in Iowa City, as well as Fire Marshal Jonathan Lund in Des Moines, and as well as Deputy Fire Chief Mark Stover in Spencer, and Police Chief Scott Allen. We spoke to all of those people. Actually, Mark did, but we aren't taking this lightly. We are doing our research because we wanted to find out, like, what do they do to protect their citizens of their neighborhoods? And they all have said that they don't regret setting ordinances to prohibit the use of fireworks. For example, like in Cedar Rapids, in 2016, the city had 486 firework-related calls. In 2017, when the state lifted the ban, the number rose to 948. In 2018, Cedar Rapids banned fireworks and had 851 calls. And in 2019, 618 calls. In 2020, and Councilman Waters, you've alluded to this, that yes, firework numbers did go up, lots to do with the pandemic. But in 2021, it dropped to 769. So there are so many different ordinances that are in place to protect these cities' residents, and I just don't understand what else we can do to provide information or to what else we can do to help protect the people of Sioux City. We would like to see the usage of fireworks banned in city limits, to limit the sale of fireworks to industrial zones only, and to make Class A fireworks illegal. This is all within following the state rules. I was a poli-sci major in college with an emphasis on American government, and I know that electorals have to be very conscious of their constituents that vote for them. And I don't know.
I need to have you wrap it up, okay?
I don't know how many are opposed or against. I know everybody got phone calls about it, but we have veterans suffering from PTSD, wildlife, and companion animals. And then we have those people who like to blow stuff up.
Your time's up, okay?
I just don't see the competition. Anyway, thank you so much, and sorry for going over.
Good afternoon. My name is Mark Solheim. I live at 2909 Garrettson Avenue in Sioux City, Iowa. Last Wednesday, I dropped off in your inboxes 2 articles. I hope you had a chance to look at them over the weekend. The first article was about a study done by the University of Iowa regarding fireworks injuries across Iowa for the past 3-4 years. They saw a doubling of injuries since 2017, when the law first went into effect, up until now. Not only did they see a doubling of these injuries, they saw that the injuries were worse than they'd ever been before. They had had no amputations prior to 2017. Since 2017, because the fireworks are so big and powerful, 20% of all injuries are now amputations. And they've also found out that the people that were being injured are younger than they were before. The second article I gave you was about little Leo from Ankeny, Iowa. This poor little boy wasn't shooting off fireworks. He was just sitting out in his yard, watching the neighbors shoot off fireworks when the neighbor's mortar tipped over and launched a fireball into him, and then it exploded. This was a story carried by Channel 9, and I don't know if you saw it or not, but Channel 9 carried the story, and this poor little boy was doing nothing. He was just sitting there. And it seems so often that it is the innocent that are injured by these fireworks. I've talked to VA centers all across the state. I've talked to fire marshals all across the state. They all want to see fireworks banned in the state. Our own fire marshal, Mark Aesop, says we need to ban fireworks. His predecessor, Chuck Hirsch, I went to school with him. Chuck Hirsch said that fireworks should be banned. And I don't understand how we can appoint someone to this position of authority and responsibility to oversee the safety of our community and then not pay attention to what they have to say. I believe my 3 minutes is close to being up, but I hope that you will listen, and I hope that we can do something about this and bring peace and quiet back to our city. Thank you so much.
Mark?
Anyone else? Council concerns. Pete?
I just want a quick thank you again to MERD for their contribution to the city, and point out that I believe, and I wanted to catch them before they left, but to date, I think MERD has returned to the city and in the county grants totaling, I think, in excess of $41 million. So they have done just a fabulous job through their board for, 25 years, maybe a little longer. And I attend the meetings on behalf of the council because there's a requirement now for the state, but they take it serious. They're very active. They're very
precise. They cover everything they can and try to make the best decisions they can. And I just want to say to all the board members in the past and in the future, thank you for all that you do, because there are a lot of people who would not be receiving benefits or services if not for MERD. So I just wanted to tout them a little bit and tell them again thank you. So, and that's all. What happens now with the fireworks? What's the next step?
I'm ready to vote, but I'm waiting for the council to make sure they're ready to vote.
So what's it require? Okay. Okay, yep.
Julie?
I'd just like to remind everyone it's Rivercade Week, so the parade has moved. It's on Historic 4th Street. It starts at Floyd and it goes all the way through to the west side of Historic 4th, ends on Water Street. So please come down, bring your family, bring the kids. We're going to be in the parade. Some or all of us will be. Council will be down there. Just looking for some good family fun and get out and enjoy this great weather.
Alex?
I would just say, especially with those in attendance and bringing up the concern of fireworks, I just wanted to say I think it's a really challenging, we've had multiple conversations. I think it's a really challenging topic. It's something that I've tried giving a lot of thought about and weighing pros and cons and understanding, trying to understand both sides, but I really do, and try to give that time. So I hear your concerns. I will definitely give it consideration. It sounds like we'll probably bring it up or bring it to a vote at some point in time, but I just wanted, for those of you that came down, I really just wanted to thank you for voicing your opinion, doing so in a respectful manner, and I'll definitely continue considering it. So I appreciate that time. I think that's all I have. Well, actually, no. We got an email, and Bob, I don't know who you talked to, but will you just confirm that the Battery Park show was at the same level as it's always been? We just got to...
I'm guessing it's not, if you watch Facebook this weekend.
If you can just, yeah. If you could please just reach out, yeah, and let me know. Or let all of us know. That's all I have.
Nothing further, Mayor.
Move we adjourn.
Gretkin?
Aye.
Moore?
Aye.
Shaner?
Aye.
Scott?
Aye.
Waters?
Aye.